Okay, Maddie. Would you still describe yourself as a horror aficionado?
Yeah.
Is horror your thing? Is horror your favourite genre? You like all films, don't you, really?
I don't think I really have like a favourite genre. It's more just like horror is the one that when I kind of want to watch film, I'll go to the most, just because it's like...
You get a hit.
Quick hit, yeah.
I think that's why they appeal so much to teenagers, because it's like a fairground ride, isn't it? I mean, I always remember. But also, the other thing I think is good about horror films is they tap into our deepest, darkest fears.
Yeah.
So I think they work on a, you know, I know people like your mum sort of go, oh, how can you watch that? But I actually think they work on a much deeper level. Okay. Well, do you remember the film Host and Dashcam?
Yes.
How much did we like them?
We really liked them. They were really good.
Really clever, really inventive. Well, this is the third film by Rob Savage, and this is based on a Stephen King, I think it was a novella, short story.
Mum hates Stephen King.
How can you hate Stephen King? I sometimes wonder why I married your mum.
I wonder it too.
I mean, sorry. He gave us Stand By Me. He gave us Misery. He doesn't just give us horror.
Yeah,
but I mean, without...
she's doing a Wes Anderson and thinks he only does horror, like she thinks Wes only does animation.
This is true. But the other thing about Stephen King is, if there was no Stephen King, I think half the studios in Hollywood would have gone bust.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The Shining. People don't realise he did The Shining too, you know, it's some classics. Jaws. No, I'm joking, he didn't do Jaws. Okay, so this is based on Stephen King, directed by Rob Savage. Could be an issue, because I think what made Rob Savage's first two films great was his use of social media, wasn't it? And technicalities and screens within screens and, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's very inventive.
Well, we'll see if we can work outside that.
See if we can work outside that. So this is called The Boogeyman, which... Did you ever have that phrase as a kid, the boogeyman? The boogeyman will get you. Used to frighten the shit
here and there it was said kind of in primary school, but no, it wasn't really used as like
I always thought it was the bogeyman. I thought it meant boogie. It was bogey. And I always thought they lived under the bed or in the cupboard. Anyway, let's check this out. I looked at a teaser a while back.
What actually is the boogeyman?
It's a good question. But I think it's just like it's just a horrible person-y thing that lives in your house, the boogeyman. I think the boogeyman existed before the story. The boogeyman will get you. The boogeyman will get you. Okay, let's check this out.
When there are scary things we don't understand, our minds try to fill in the blanks. Sometimes the best thing to do is to face it. So this light is going to be completely silent like it is right now. And gradually, it's going to start flashing until it's totally dark. Okay. So you can see that there's nothing to be afraid of. Okay?
This is going to work, go to plan.
See? That's not so scary, is it? Just you, your sister, and me. You're doing okay. Stop breathing.
Close your eyes. Oh.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's all just in your head.
Creaky door.
Katie, there's something in my room. You believe me, don't you?
There's no such thing as monsters. You need to grow up. I'm serious, Sawyer. I need to be alone.
You're both having these manifestations. What is this supposed to be?
It's the thing that comes for your kids when you're not paying attention.
It was him.
You have to listen to me.
Okay. I'm listening. Sweetheart, let me handle it.
Jump out your skin type film.
Ding, 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 ding.
That's going to be shit scary in the cinema.
That does look scary. That was a very nice beginning. I thought it was nice to keep that whole scene with the flicking light. I like a trailer that holds the scene rather than gets too involved in montagey shit.
Yeah.
How scary can something scuttling around in the background get, though?
Scary if they've got loud enough music.
True, it just makes you jump out of your skin just because you're not expecting it. Yeah. The thingy Dastmalchian, Polka Dot Man, he was in there. He's got weird looking, isn't he? He's got a great sort of
He's got a great face.
Fearfulness to him. Yeah, I like that. I mean, it always seems to pivot around houses, kids, and mums. I always find mums in these films creepier than the mums. She was in bed going.
I thought that was the sister singing her to sleep.
Maybe it was the sister singing her to sleep. I like Under the Bed. I think if you can transform the under the bed and in the cupboard, it's a bit Monsters Inc. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but Monsters Inc. wasn't fucking terrifying.
No. And I didn't get a sense of why the monster was there.
I've seen a clip from the full scene of that where she then looks under her bed, and it literally made me... I watched it at night, and I wasn't... But because they always do that scene... No, because it came up on my TikTok for my page. But they always kind of do those scenes and you expect something to happen, but then sometimes they fool you and it doesn't. Right. So I was watching, and there'd been loads of times where she kept checking and nothing was happening. And then it happened, and I'm not kidding, I jumped so hard that my phone went flying across the room because I just went like this, and I wasn't gripping onto my phone, and it literally flew. It was terrifying. So in a cinema, I might actually shit myself.
Okay, so we're going to be shitting ourselves when we see this. That's exciting, isn't it? Yeah, that was a better trailer than the teaser I saw, actually, because I thought the teaser was a bit conventional.